Good evening, everyone. Next Generation Weather Forecaster Joe Shaka here at StormChaserJS.com. I am fired up. I know it's late. It's 9:20 p.m. at night here, and it's Tuesday night. I am fired up. We have one heck of a show going on here across the eastern part of the United States, and the weekend going into the weekend here in the Northeast with some wild temperatures and maybe some wild precipitation types as well. So let's take a look at this. I couldn't go to bed without doing one of these because I'm that excited for what's going to be going on. If you love forecasting, you love wild model swings, this is a fun period to be in. So anyway, let's start here. This is Friday evening, 8 p.m., as the main storm will be ejecting out into the plains. You can see the GFS is the 18Z, 987 millibar low here. There's going to be a big severe weather outbreak Friday and the Saturday and the Sunday across the southeast. And it gets really interesting here in New England, and you'll see why I'm so excited about this. Not so much for the severe weather, but the temperatures. I mean, it's incredible what the guidance is doing. So here we are again, Friday evening. Here is the GFS maximum temperatures by Friday evening at 8 p.m. You can see the GFS has 60s and 70s and 80s further off to the south here. So, and the European's similar to this too. So both the GFS and the European and the Canadian, all three of them really, and their ensembles are agreeing on this pattern for temperatures on Friday. It's when you get into Saturdays when things go wild. I mean, things go buck wild in through here. Now, here we are Saturday, 18Z, 2 p.m. Here's the storm. Here's, again, the severe weather going along with it. Now, note this. Note the 1040 millibar high up here over Hudson Bay. And note the front up and through here. You can see all this cold air being plastered into this, coming off the high. It's going to be a snowstorm in the Great Plains, Northern Plains with this. And now this is a 2 p.m. Saturday. Now, I'm not able to put the European on here, but the European's got temperatures. There's going to be a backdoor front that comes off of this. Now, whether the southwest flow take over or the northeast flow take over, and how that will all work is uncertain, whether it be in the afternoon or the evening, but whatever. The GFS looks like this for the temperatures at 2 p.m. on Saturday. You can see upper 70s to lower 80s here across southern New England. Now, the European has it only warm in western and southwestern New England, while at 2 p.m. Saturday, you're backing 40-degree air into the eastern Mass. And the European's got like 78, I believe, in Worcester, and it's got 50 at Bedford, and then 43 at Beverly. So that kind of a situation may happen Saturday afternoon where you're backing cold air across southern New England from east, northeast to west, southwest, in that kind of a shape. But note the GFS is warmer than the European, especially in eastern New England. Now, I forgot to put, I guess I did put Sunday on here. Good. Now, Sunday is when this goes berserk, because what's going to happen is the cold air will win out at some point, whether that's Saturday morning or afternoon. It will win out. And now, here's the storm here Sunday. It's still snowing up across here. Now, note this. Let me try to zoom in if I can here on here. Note where the 32-degree line is. So this backdoor front, when this comes through, it is going to send the heck of a shot of cold air down to the northeast. And in probably the European may be a little bit too cool, but the European has temperatures in the upper 20s to mid-30s on Sunday afternoon. The GFS has temperatures, I didn't put the temperatures on, but the GFS has temperatures just above freezing in the 30s, closer to 40 here in southern New England, while 24 hours ago it's closer to 80. It may be closer to 35 24 hours later. So temperatures could drop 40 to if not 50 degrees within 24 hours between Saturday and Sunday across somewhere in the northeast. And again, here comes the severe weather and the precipitation. Now, when things get most wild, I think, in my opinion, and then here again is the wind flow. You can see the east wind backing in with that front. Here are the temperatures that I did put them on. You can see what it looks like there Sunday afternoon. Now, Monday is when it gets most wild, because the European has temperatures in the 30s and 40s with heavy rain, possibly the threat I mentioned of some snow, giving, if it can get cold enough, the threat of snow falling across the interior southern New England Monday afternoon, Patriots Day, Marathon Monday. Now, the GFS has this, a more consolidated low, with the southwest flow and southeast flow coming back in here, pumping in more warm air, while the European is in the 40s and doesn't have any warm air coming in at all. You can see the GFS into the 60s Monday morning. And then in the afternoon, the rain moves in for the marathon, and you can see temperatures look like that. Well, the European has the warm air really shunted basically, I believe it is down to DC. I gotta check, but it's not gonna. The European is in the 40s with heavy rain and wind on Monday instead of in the 60s with heavy rain and wind. So it's a very, very interesting scene. And again, there's the GFS wind gusts. You can see 35 to 45 knot wind gusts from the south instead of from the northeast here on Monday. So the GFS is the south and the Europeans the northeast, east-northeast for the winds on Monday. So again, a wild, wild scene on Monday regarding the whole setup for this, whether the European will be right or the GFS will be right or maybe something in the middle. But it's going to be a wet marathon Monday, if not a white one, if the European wins out and it's colder. So there's Monday. Now, the severe weather episode, this is day 4. That is, let me think. Today was day 1. Day 2 is Wednesday. So this is going to be Saturday. And through here, you can see what the SPC has there, 15%. Looks underdone to me. I think there'll be a 30% in here. There's probably will be a couple moderate risk days that go on through here. And then after the severe weather and all that comes through, late next week, middle and end of next week, we begin draining more cold air. And here's days 7 to 12 and days 10 to 15 off the GFS ensemble. So the warm-up that's coming is going to be brief. And then other than that, we're just going to continue this pattern, continue drilling cold air in the North America here for the longer term. Looks like that'll be going into early May, given what I saw on the weeklies. That's it for now, and thank you for watching.